Jay from the Kubz, guys. Welcome back to another episode of Danganronpa. Unfortunately, we just fell short of the 50,000 like goal, and I'm pretty sad about that. But I'm also a big fan of this game, and I want to know what happens next too. So I'm starting this up. We're just gonna get the next episode up. Hopefully, we can hit 50,000 likes on this video, so I can know how many people want to keep this series alive. We are about to get into the next class trial right now. If you guys cool with that, you down with that? Everybody, get ready and buckle up, cause here we go. Whoa, Byakuya and Makoto showed up together. Where the heck have you two been? You just disappeared without a word. We were investigating, of course. How could you not figure that out by this point? Makoto's ranked high enough for you guys to go off together? Just the two of you? Huh? What? Are you jealous?
Hey.
Or are you making up some kind of creepy fantasy for yourself?
What?
Stop talking and brace yourselves. He'll be here any second. Any second. He could show up at any time. When I imagined what was about to happen, I immediately tensed up and prepared myself. But we stood there for 5 full minutes waiting for something weird to happen. And then 5 minutes became 10. And then 10 became 15. What's going on here? Why hasn't Monokuma shown up yet?
Could it be?
Maybe he died again? What should we do? Should we keep waiting here or... There he is. Or what? Jesus! Yo-ho-ho! Did I scare ya?
Come on.
I demand an explanation. Why did you waste my time and make me wait like that? What? I made you wait? You've got it all backwards. You're the ones making me wait. Huh?
In other words...
I'm waiting for everyone to arrive. We can't start till everyone's here now, can we? What are you talking about? Everyone is here. We've all been waiting for you. Sorry, but you're wrong. But I've been waiting 10 minutes now, so it's okay if I punish the one making us all wait, right? If we all agree it's a violation, I'll arrange a punishment right now. If it's me you're waiting for, I'm here. When we heard that voice, we all spun around to look.
Hey.
Hey! Let's go! I knew it wasn't Kyoko! Stop playing with me! We were made to believe that that was Kyoko under there because she had like the similar boots, and then she had like fingernails that were all painted. I knew it wasn't Kyoko. I'm here, and no rule's been broken. Kyoko! No, that's a ghost! Stop talking. If you want to fight, do it at the class trial. You need to save some of the fun for later, right?
What?
But is it okay that there's no particular penalty for being late?
Is that...
I made it here just fine. What school regulation did I violate? Am I wrong? You're so selfish, so spoiled. You're right, there's no penalty, officially, but I bet you'll be sorry later. No, I'll make sure you're sorry later. Anyway, hustle your butts onto the elevator. I'll be just one step ahead of ya. When Monokuma was gone, we all rushed up to Kyoko. Kyoko! So you really didn't die?
Indeed.
Of course I didn't die. Thank God. I'm so glad you're okay. Perhaps, but that's not necessarily a good thing for us. Huh? He's right! Now we've got to deal with a ghost! I told you, stop talking.
Let's go.
Come on, let's just go. Whatever we need to discuss, we can do it during the class trial. Without ever looking directly at Kyoko, Byakuya stepped into the elevator. Master, wait for me. Good call. Who knows what might happen to us if we take too long.
But...
I'll be happy when this trial is all over. One after another, everyone piled into the elevator. But I couldn't help myself. I had to talk to Kyoko before the class trial started. Yeah, we need to talk to her because if it wasn't her that was there, then it had to have been that secret student that was hiding in the school. Listen, before we started, I have to ask you. Where have you been this whole time? You used that key of yours to go somewhere, didn't you? So...
Correct.
I went to investigate the second floor of the dorms. The second floor?
That's right.
There aren't any monitors or cameras there, so I was able to avoid Monokuma completely. Of course, I also missed his announcement because of that. I had no idea a body had been discovered. Then, when did you find out?
So...
Just now. I finished my search and came back down just in time to hear the class trial announcement. I took some time to go over the crime scene first. I can't go to a trial completely uninformed, can I? So that's why you were late.
However...
I'm sorry I kept you all waiting. But if you were on the second floor of the dorms, then that's what the key you found goes to?
Wrong.
Actually, to be precise, not quite.
In other words...
I used Monokuma's secret tool, which can open any lock in the school. What? Kyoko's account has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Excuse me, it's been added to the... We can go over all the details after we get through the trial, okay, Makoto? Right now, I just want to focus on surviving our current situation.
It would seem...
Because this is probably the single most crucial moment so far for me. For her? That's a strange way to put it. The class trial is important for everyone, right? So why would she say it's a crucial moment for her?
Goodbye.
Well, if that's all, seemingly unconcerned, Kyoko made her way to the elevator. I'm just overthinking what she said, right? Nah, man, if you're overthinking, then I'm overthinking, then they're overthinking. We're all overthinking. We're just a big pool of overthinkers. And the door slid shut, and the DM slid wide open. And we opened the DMs, and it said, this time, the clunking was loud enough to hurt my ears, and the dread began to consume me once again. I can't imagine ever getting used to the mental pressure that comes with preparing for an execution. In that dusky darkness, nobody said a word. We just stood there, silent and still. After an immeasurable period of time, the doors opened without warning. A dazzling light penetrated every depth of my eyes. But it wasn't the illuminating light of hope. It was the disilluminating light of despair. Oh, I was kinda right! Yo, I was kinda right! You gotta give me credit! I'm gonna dab myself over that! I've been waiting for this! I feel like it's been forever since we got together like this! The time for pointless jokes and jabs has passed. Let's get on with the show! What is this rainbow road looking ass room? And so, the curtain opened for the 5th time. A deadly judgment. A deadly deception. Shut up with that!
Let's discuss the specifics of the victim. First, we need to clarify who exactly the unidentified victim is.
Yes, that's question numero uno.
It's Kyoko. There's no other explanation.
Bro, besides not having a brush ever in his life, he doesn't seem to have a brain or is able to adapt to any situation. Kyoko is right in his face, and he's still like, okay, Kyoko's right here. And that also must mean that Kyoko's body's right there too.
But Kyoko's standing right there.
Yep, Toko, come on. Toko, clap it up for Toko, guys.
No, that's a ghost.
But she has legs and stuff.
Well, that's just
Ghosts
because
can have legs.
she's like the latest
Some ghosts have
evolution in
3
ghost
legs.
technology.
I hope my ghost has 3 legs one day.
There's a limit to how much ridiculousness I can tolerate.
Okay. So I just have to prove that the corpse isn't Kyoko, right?
Oh, Makoto, not you too.
Then let's compare Kyoko's traits to the traits of the dead body.
Okay, that'll be
Her
easy.
traits?
One important trait Kyoko has that proves the body doesn't belong to her. Kyoko's piercing glare, Kyoko's face, Kyoko's gloves.
I got it! I'm talking about her gloves.
I'm not gonna get any wrong
They'll
in
give
this
us some
class
insight
trial.
into
Watch
the
me.
mystery.
Watch
sure.
me.
In that case, I think it would be helpful if someone explained why she actually wears those gloves.
And would you happen to know the answer?
In fact, Monokuma told me. Apparently you have scars on your hands you don't want anyone to see.
That's pretty messed up to reveal somebody's personal information like that. What if what happened to them was very traumatic and Byakuya's over here just laying it out for everybody to know?
Oh, you know, now that I think about it, the corpse wasn't wearing any gloves, right?
Private information is private information.
They probably just got burnt up in the explosion. I'm not convinced. The ghost is just trying to fool us all.
There's no way the corpse was Kyoko. But if I can't prove why, we're gonna be stuck here and the case won't move forward. So I don't have any choice but to... But to what? But to spin the room around and do a little bit of bullet time, baby? A little bit of clap, 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 clap. Tattoo on the right hand, exploded body analysis, fake nails. Tattoo on the right hand. That's the bullet. That's the one we load in the chamber.
Kyoko there is just a
Watch
ghost.
this. Watch me work, guys.
Possible.
I'm a Danganronpa master
Okay,
now.
then prove it. Prove she's not a ghost.
Okay?
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
Yeah, well, you know what? Let's see what the other
Burnt
choices
up
are.
in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion.
Uh-huh.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves.
No.
'Cause that
Well,
corpse is absolutely Kyoko.
This entire discussion is
okay.
idiotic.
Let me think that one through again one time. What I have to debunk is what Hero's saying,
Yeah,
right?
she
So it
have
must
been
be right
wearing
here.
gloves.
Damn it! What's wrong? Did I say something weird?
Shoot.
I need to think about it one more time. There must be a contradiction in there somewhere. Damn it! You know what? I just realized what it is. I just realized what it is. I have to take Hina's statement, and then I gotta fire it at Hero's statement. So watch this.
Okay, then
So let's get this. Get that. Okay?
Burnt up in the explosion.
And then we have the bullet that says wasn't wearing gloves, right? And we gotta fire it at this nonsense. Give me some! What? Okay, here it is. Let's slow down time and fire it at this. Yes! Thank you! I had one more heart left. Oh, don't break my last heart, game. Oh, Chihuahua!
No way the corpse was wearing gloves. Whoever it was, They were wearing fake nails.
That's the last time I'm gonna mess up, okay, guys?
I imagine
Promise.
trying to wear gloves.
Wait, I crossed
over
my fingers
nails
when I
like
said
that
promise. Does
would
that-
have been a
never
pretty
mind.
big pain. Besides, Kyoko wears gloves to hide her hands, right?
Uh-huh.
It'd be pretty weird for someone who's self-conscious about their hands to wear fake nails. Don't you think?
Mm-hmm.
Jeez, man, you don't know women, huh? You're complicated like that.
You're complicated.
If anyone doesn't know women, it's you.
Well, Kyoko, any thoughts?
These gloves were custom made to the size of my hands to make sure they don't interfere with my daily life. If I wore fake nails, the gloves wouldn't fit properly.
Facts.
Then that's that. The dead body doesn't belong to Kyoko.
Which should have been obvious since she's standing right here.
Yeah, I mean, be Akuya.
Okay,
Me and you are
so
the
then,
only ones who make common
who's the
sense out of
real
all this.
victim? First, we need to figure that out.
That's the first thing I said. You're the one who's been dragging us around in circles.
Before anything, we have to identify the victim. Everything starts from there. Okay, well, you know what? Even if we identify the victim, who I think is the secret student that was in the school, Mukuro Ikusaba, we don't know who did it. Because nobody seems sus. Everybody was together except Kyoko. So if it's Kyoko, I'll be back and I'm gonna go cry my freaking eyes out. But let's see what we gotta do here. Oh, we got the same ones?
There's gotta be some
Okay,
way
let me
to
really
figure it
focus,
out.
guys. Let me hocus.
I don't think so. The face was scorched beyond recognition.
Yeah?
And there wasn't any description in the Monokuma file.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if we can't identify the body...
You can't.
Then there's nothing else we can do, right?
Yeah. Alright. And the one thing they can tell us was on the victim's own body. Oh, the tattoo.
If Kyoko really
Okay,
is
tattoo on the
still
right
alive,
hand. Finally, this bullet comes
Who
into play.
died?
We just gotta figure out which one we're gonna shoot it at because I only got one more heart. So I'm really gonna think this one through.
The face was
Right here. It's gotta be this.
scorched beyond recognition.
No! You know what? I really should have thought this through. If it wasn't Toko's statement, it's gotta be Hina's statement, which is right here. Give me that. Okay.
No, that's wrong.
I'm really being impatient right now, and I hate that about myself. I'm gonna slap myself.
There was
sorry, guys, I'm
one
sorry.
clue left behind that we can use
I'm really
to
mad at myself,
identify
though.
the body.
What? For
I'm
real?
gonna take another sip of water, just because I'm so
You'll die
mad.
a cruel and unusual death.
Shut up.
cruel and unusual death. This I gotta see.
She's just being stupid. Ignore them, Makoto. Tell us what you're talking about.
The key to figuring out who it was is the tattoo on the back of her hand.
Oh, yeah. The design's pretty strange, huh? Is this a dog? Her master must have made her get it. To be like, you're my bitch.
You're my bitch.
Seriously? You really did something that humiliating?
No, that's
I
not
love
it.
Toko.
The
He's a
identity
good
of
character.
the victim is hidden within that tattoo.
Oh, really?
If you compare the tattoo to other information we have, the victim's identity should become clear. If you compare the tattoo with other information, okay. I think it's the fact that that tattoo means something. It means... Hold on. What's this? Is it this?
I got it!
Yup. Yes, it is.
The Fenrir Mercenary Corps. That's the name of the military group Mukuro Ikusaba belonged to.
Yeah, I gotta gain my trust with you guys again. I gotta keep doing the right things because I've been doing the wrong things with all those bullet time events.
Okay, so
To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body.
Fenrir?
The image that represents Fenrir is... Oh, we're gonna do another one of these? Another one of these shits? Oh, Hangman's Gambit. Okay. Got it. What is this one again? Huh? Oh, wolf. There you go. L as in I take none. No, wait, no. There's already an L. Oh, I just took an L. F for F that L. I'm taking a dub. Wolf. That's
Now
what
I
it is.
understand.
That's the easiest word to spell, too. Why did they have to do a Hangman's Gambit for that? It's a
The
four-letter word.
representation of Fenrir is a wolf.
Fenrir, the wolf of Ragnarok. It's from Norse mythology. A huge, world-ending wolf beast.
Okay, ultimate writing prodigy or whatever you are.
He's the child of the trickster god Loki, and a female giant.
man, after all this time, we finally got a glimpse of the literary all-star.
A wolf tattoo. And that means...
Exactly. The body we found had a tattoo of a wolf, which means that person must have once belonged to Fenrir. So it must have been Mukuro.
Yup, Mukuro Ikusaba.
Hold on. Isn't she the one that was behind this whole thing?
You sound surprised, but you're absolutely right.
Yes! Cha-ching!
Yes, indeed.
Good job,
The
Makoto.
trial this time is to solve the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba.
Yeah, but it's nobody here.
Are you saying the mastermind?
Unless it was Kyoko. Then, like I said, I'm gonna go cry.
Last trial?
I'm gonna go to the corner of this room and cry if it's Kyoko.
No. It means we were wrong in thinking that Mukuro was the mastermind at all.
But I mean, being the ultimate despair seems like a pretty mastermindy title to me.
Maybe we shouldn't have been
Mastermind.
thinking of her as the ultimate
Mastermindy.
despair in the first place.
Sounds like Hermione's evil sister. Yeah,
After
that's
all,
my
looking
sister,
at her profile,
Mastermindy.
I didn't see anything that would fit such a description. All it said was that she was the ultimate soldier. If I remember correctly, that other information came from Kyoko. That's what you told Makoto, right?
So that means Kyoko got it wrong?
Who was she? Who was Mukuro Ikusaba?
The fifth victim.
She's been gone this
Well,
whole
sixth,
time?
I guess. Because
And when
Taka
she
was the second
finally
victim in
turns
the
up,
other
she gets
case. My
killed.
bro. My bro.
Usually when there's a scene where an important character dies, it has a lot more detail.
Yeah.
So you're saying she wasn't an important character? Which would mean she was the same as us. Just another participant.
Then who's the real mastermind?
It must have been the Hope's Peak Academy headmaster after all.
No, the headmaster has nothing to do with it.
But how can we trust that? We already know your information about Mukuro was wrong.
My information was not wrong.
Okay. We're in the middle of a trial right now. Figuring out who killed Mukuro is first and foremost.
How does Kyoko know her information is not wrong?
Please limit all future prattle, chatter, and chit-chat
Like, how
as
is she
much
that
as
sure?
possible.
Fine. Uncovering the identity of the mastermind will have to wait. No matter what happens, we will find out who you really are. I stake my family name on it.
I have officially decided to completely ignore all such attempts at provocation. Now then, just so nobody's confused, let me state this one more time for the record.
Okay.
The reason we're having a class trial is because a murder among the students has taken place. Hammer that point straight into your big ol' brains!
What you're saying is that both the victim and the culprit are part of the student body?
Then, one of us killed Mukuro?
No
Wait,
way.
no! There's a chance that there's some mystery 17th person who's been hiding all along!
Maybe.
Nope. There are only
Okay.
16 students in total that have been taking part in these events.
Seriously? Then one of us killed Mukuro?
Who did it? Who's the killer this time?
Get a hold of yourself. We've already narrowed down the list of possible suspects.
What is it, Kyoko and Makoto?
I'm sure you realize who I'm talking about, right, Makoto? Who the evidence points to?
Based on what we know, there can only be two suspects. Yeah, Makoto and Kyoko. Toko and Genocide Jack, Mukuro and the headmaster? No, it's only Makoto and Kyoko. Damn it! So that
narrowed it
means...
down
Oh, God.
Kyoko and me, right?
Why do you say that?
Allow me to explain. Just after nighttime last
They're
night,
the only
I
ones
went to
without
the
solid
garden,
alibis.
So I can confirm that at that point, there was no dead body there.
But it wasn't Makoto, and I doubt it's Kyoko. I really doubt it's Kyoko.
So, the murder must have taken place after I left the garden. However, Hiro, Toko, Hina, and I were in the gym the entire time.
The gym?
That's right. The four of us were there trying to dismantle Monokuma. The whole time, we were very careful not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. All of which is to say,
So they were watching
the
each
four
other
of
take
us
a shit?
all have alibis.
cute.
The
Are me and Makoto. That's why you're able to narrow down the list of suspects.
Exactly so.
So the only suspects now are me and Kyoko. Damn it! I can't let this stand. Somehow I have to clear my name.
I have something I'd like to say regarding the whole alibi thing.
Are you thinking of raising an objection?
Well, before that, I just want to try and get a better idea of what time the murder took place. Doing that might reveal some kind of clue.
Whatever you want. Somebody go ahead and help him out.
Me and Byakuya can both confirm that the body wasn't in the garden at... Well, it was after nighttime for sure. I'd say it must have been around 10 o'clock. So the murder must have happened after 10 p.m.
Then I guess we can say the time frame for the murder was between then and when we found the body? Oh, but what time did we find the body?
The one who saw the body first was Toko, right? And she went to go get the pickaxe.
So what time was the body discovered? At 9, at 10, at 11. It was at 9, right?
I got it! The body must have been discovered at 9 a.m., since that's when Toko went to get the pickaxe.
Now then, Toko, what time is it? Well, when we left the gym, it was just before 9 o'clock, so it's probably 9 on the dot now. Okay, go get the pickaxe and be back by 9:01.
He's right. It had to be around then.
So we can be totally sure the murder happened sometime between 10 at night and 9 in the morning.
For me, I was already asleep before nighttime hit, so I don't have an alibi after 10 o'clock. But I'm sure I met up with everyone else before 9 this morning.
We ran into each other in the dining hall, right? That was around... Oh yeah! Right around 7:30. I remember checking right before I went in.
Which means from 10 p.m. to 7:30 a.m., you don't have an alibi.
The murder happened between 10 p.m. and 9 a.m., and I don't have an alibi from 10 p.m. till 7:30 a.m. Okay then, it looks like the game has begun. If I can't provide an alibi for that period, then I just have to prove the murder didn't happen during the time I don't have an alibi. To do that, I have to make it clear when the body ended up in the garden. I think I know what it is. The sprinkler system turns on at the same exact time at 7:30 every single day, and sprinklers is gonna be the bullet. Because the sprinklers don't turn on until after 7:30.
Frame for the murder.
So, that's when the body was
Somewhere
discovered.
between 10 o'clock at night
Okay,
and 9 o'clock in the morning.
sure.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Shut your ass up.
From 10 o'clock to 7:30.
Right here. No! What? Come on, Makoto, don't scare me like that. It makes me think something weird is going on.
Shoot!
Really? Man, if there's another statement that I didn't see, then I really am impatient. Maybe I shoot sprinklers at the other statement that's right here.
10 o'clock.
Yes!
No!
Got him! Woo! Okay, I'm happy about that. I knew it was sprinklers.
Actually, the murder couldn't have happened anywhere near 10 o'clock. It had to have taken place way later.
And what makes you say that?
Because of the sprinklers in the garden. The sprinklers are set to go off right at 7:30 every morning, right?
Right.
So if the body had been in the garden before 7:30, then it should have been completely soaked.
Oh, hold on. I remember this part perfectly. The body was wet. Dripping wet, in
That's
fact.
because we filled up the bucket and started pouring water on the body that was on fire.
Sorry, Toko, but you're wrong.
I'm wrong? How? Are you saying only the mouth down south was wet? How
Ew.
dare you speak
Ew.
such indecent words?
Coco, watch your mouth.
No, I'm saying that the body was wet, but not because of the sprinklers.
What do you mean? By denying the sprinkler, are you trying to deny my entire existence?
Where did that come from?
Man, they're totally wacko.
If you really think it wasn't the sprinkler, you'd better tell us why!
I need to prove that it wasn't the sprinklers that got the body wet. All I have to do is hit Toko with certain evidence and that should do it. If we look at the body itself, that should make it clear. Okay, let's get it. Let's set the facts straight. The moment of truth. Oh, I gotta do one of these? Alright,
I admit
watch me work, guys.
You
Ready to watch me work? Blow. Kadow.
You don't know
Oh, give me some.
Are you trying to
Gotta
blame
reload,
me?
reload.
I admit
Boom!
nothing.
Okay, reloaded everything.
No.
Now I am in the zone. I used to not like this one, but then you know what? I changed my mind. I did a complete 180, baby. Boom! And boom! Da, da, da. Oh, combo breaker, give me some! Oh, shoot! Get it! Oh, son of a mother. Son of a mother, mother of a father, mother of a goat. Oh, reload. Give me some of that. Look at that. Final strike. No edit J's in the building. Fire that.
This should prove it.
Give me some. Come on, you big old bug-eyed, four-eyed freak.
Just remember what the body was like after the explosion, and you'll see why it wasn't the sprinklers. The top half of the body was wet, yes, but the bottom half was completely dry. If the sprinklers got the body wet, shouldn't the whole body have been wet?
So they only got the top wet? The bottom was completely dry? What a brutal maniac! I'm so sick of her.
Let's just move on. The reason only the top half was wet was because... while the body was still on fire, I doused it with
Does
water.
nobody remember that?
But only the part on fire, the top half.
Like, Byakuya is literally looking at that. He's a witness. He can testify on Makoto's behalf. Like, he poured the water on the body. Byakuya is clearly watching. He could be like, yeah, that's right.
Oh, then I guess the sprinklers really didn't.
So if the sprinklers didn't get the body wet, then the murder must have taken place sometime after the sprinklers turned on at 7:30 in the morning.
So anywhere from 7:30 to 9 a.m., that's when the murder took place.
Which means she must have been killed sometime between then and when the body was discovered at 9.
That's what I just said.
But Makoto's alibi was only missing from 10 o'clock last night to 7:30 this morning, right?
Correct.
So there's no way Makoto could have done it. I guess you had an alibi after all. Good for you.
Thank you. Thank you.
In which case, the only one left without an alibi is Kyoko.
It better not be Kyoko, or I'm gonna get my pitchfork and torch, and we are gonna riot in the streets! Kyoko's the only one without an alibi, which would mean that Mukuro's killer is... No, I refuse to believe it. Kyoko murdered someone? That's...
I'd just like to say one thing.
What's up?
If you vote for me and I die here, the mystery of this school will stay hidden forever, which is why I can't let that happen.
Okay. Huh?
So are you saying you're not the culprit?
Of course I'm not. I have no reason to kill anyone.
Then who did it?
This is a trap the mastermind has laid for us.
A trap?
We're this far into the game, and now you decide to blame me?
So he wants us to vote for the wrong person, so we all die?
Stop wasting time! Stop wasting energy! You really think your little trick is gonna work?
Shut up, you!
You got it, boss! Shutting up now!
Anyway, Kyoko, you actually did have a reason to kill her.
Huh? She did?
She thought Mukuro was the ultimate despair. In other words, the mastermind behind everything. So she killed her to try and put a stop to all this. Isn't that right, Kyoko?
Say
But
it
you
ain't
made
so.
one catastrophic
It
mistake.
ain't so, Kyoko.
Mukuro wasn't the mastermind at all. And as a result, we were forced into another trial. Something I'm sure you weren't at all expecting.
So that was her motive?
If she had a motive and no alibi, well then, I think it's pretty clear Kyoko's gotta be the culprit.
I'm not the only one without an alibi. Makoto's explanation is still insufficient.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Why are you coming at Makoto a little too aggressively here?
The sprinklers didn't get the body wet, but that doesn't mean the murder happened when he said it did.
What are you...
Because you see, there is a way the body could have avoided getting wet.
Interesting. I'm listening.
All it would take is covering the body with a certain something to keep it from getting wet.
Wait, you mean the tarp that was in the tool shed? A certain something at the scene was used to cover the body? Could it have been? Yes, I just have to find it. It was... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Where is the thing? Tarp. There you go. It was a tarp.
I got it! You're talking about the tarp, aren't you?
You catch on quick. You're right. All you'd have to do is cover the body with the tarp, and that'd take care of the water. In fact, that's exactly what the killer did.
Whoops. Sorry, guys.
The dirt pattern on the tarp can attest to that.
Sometimes I get so invested in the game that I forget to restart the camera.
Only one side of the tarp got dirty, because that's the side that got covered
You guys
in
know
water.
how it goes.
The side that faced down over the body, meanwhile, kept perfectly clean. This proves that the killer used the tarp to keep the body from getting soaked.
But why would they go to all that effort just to keep the body from getting wet?
Most likely so they could cloud the issue of when the murder actually took place.
Then why not just murder them somewhere else instead of in a room where there is a sprinkler system that turns on at the same time every single day? That is completely idiotic!
In other words, to create an excuse exactly like
Just
the
murder
one
them
Makoto
somewhere
just
else!
gave
God,
us.
sometimes I'm just, oh my god, sometimes just, oh god. I can't even speak. Why would Kyoko say that? Why would she want to make me look like the killer? No, I can't think about that right now. The tarp. If it was used the way Kyoko said, the tarp must have touched the body, right? But the body... Somebody caught a body.
Something's not right.
Somebody caught a big body.
And what might that be?
I can't worry about Kyoko's motivations. If I don't do something, everyone's gonna think I'm the killer. I have to refute what Kyoko said. About the tarp being on the body? Yeah, man, Makoto's about to catch a body. Okay, which bullet is it gonna be? Body before the explosion, exploded, body
By covering the
analysis,
body with the tarp,
fragments near the dead body?
the killer prevented
that
it
it?
from getting wet.
Is that what we do?
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side is because the sprinkler got that side wet.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the water.
Wait, is it this? No! Dang it! Okay. Yes, I see. So what you're saying is I have absolutely no idea. Me too. That's my life. That's my mood.
That side, since it was facing down, of course it didn't get dirty.
Right here. Right here. Yes!
No, that's wrong.
Man, I am messing up right now.
Actually, one side being clean is pretty strange if you think about it. Because the blood wasn't dry before the body got blown up, right?
Yeah, the blood was still wetty.
Byakuya said it himself. Not to touch it, or you might get some on you. If you put a tarp on a body in that state, it absolutely would have gotten blood on it.
And especially on a tarp that's white,
Maybe the
like that
culprit
red
washed
blood
it,
on the
so
tarp
nobody
would have
know
stuck
they
out.
Used it.
If they had, they would have washed both sides. Just washing the one side wouldn't hide anything.
Oh, yeah, true.
More than that, what if the very blood we saw on the body was meant as a kind of camouflage?
Huh? The blood was camouflage?
What if, after the killer used the tarp to avoid the sprinklers, they then covered the body in blood that didn't belong to the victim?
Who even thinks of that?
You mean someone else's blood? Where would they get something like that?
I know. They could have grabbed some of the blood packs from the nurse's office. That's what Hifumi did, right? When he pretended to be dead?
No, that's not what happened this time. The killer got the blood from right there in the garden.
They got blood from right there in the garden, right? Which must mean the chicken? Was it the chicken? It was the chicken! Oh, that's why there wasn't 5 chickens! Oh, poor chicken, that was my bro. And low-key, it's gonna be tonight's dinner, too. I am eating chicken for dinner. Gonna cook some. But the chicken in the
When I
coop,
checked the
though,
chicken
that was
before
my
the
bro.
murder, there were 5 chickens.
That was my bro.
But after the murder, there were only 4.
That's sad. That's really sad.
So you're
That
saying
chicken didn't do anybody any harm.
chicken?
That chicken was just minding its own business. Just doing... He's just doing his thing, man.
Messed up.
Leave him alone.
Killing a living thing just to do something like that is awful. They should have at least eaten it.
Yep, that's what I'm gonna do.
I wonder if the killer had to get the blood from the scene so they wouldn't be spotted walking around. Anyway, there's no denying that a chicken went missing, which provides a basis for my theory.
Watch, the chicken's gonna show up somewhere in the school.
Perhaps, but even so,
just walking around.
There's one thing
He went
that
to the
still
cafeteria to
doesn't
get some
make
food.
sense. You said the culprit used the tarp to avoid the water and then covered the body in blood, right? But if that's the case, then the blood should have soaked into the ground around the body. But that's not what we saw. Only the victim's clothing had blood on it. The ground was completely clean.
Oh, that's true.
I have to agree, that certainly is strange. Maybe they didn't apply the blood at the scene. Maybe they covered the coat in blood beforehand.
They covered it beforehand?
Or maybe the person was already dead before they put it in the garden.
When you discovered the body, was it wearing the coat like you normally would?
I think so. Wait,
No?
no.
It's
The head was
backwards.
through the neck hole, but the arms weren't in the sleeves.
Then that settles it.
Sorry, I'm having a tough time keeping up.
So the coat was put on backwards
settles
just to
what?
cover up the body?
Here's what happened. The murder took place before the sprinklers went off, but the body didn't get wet because the killer covered it with the tarp. Then, later, at the same time the killer
But was the
gathering
tarp
up
wet?
the tarp, they pulled the coat over the body. The coat they've already covered in blood. This series of cover-ups was meant to disguise the actual time the murder occurred. They wanted us to think the murder happened sometime after the sprinklers had gone off, at 7:30.
If that's actually what took place, it certainly becomes possible that the murder happened earlier.
But to pull all that off, wouldn't they have had to go back to the garden after the sprinklers turned off?
That actually wouldn't have been all that difficult. Huh? They already had the coat ready, so they just had to grab the tarp and pull the coat over the body. They'd be done in no time.
Maybe, but still.
Hina, after you met up with Makoto in the dining hall, did you two stay together from that point on?
She's really trying to blame Makoto, huh?
Oh no. I headed off to the gym, and Makoto didn't show up till later.
Oh yeah? You know how Makoto's back? Oh yeah?
Then he had plenty of time to spare.
Okay! Fake friends!
That's
Fake friends!
Don't bother saying it's not possible.
I must admit, Kyoko's reasoning is sound. Makoto's alibi is inadequate.
Fake friends, Byakuya. You wanted Makoto to tag along with you, do all these things for him, aka bitch boy work, and you still don't have his back. Fake friends! And the suspicion falls back on me again. But why? Why is Kyoko trying to entrap me? I don't understand. This guy's dead body has been added to the...
Well then, it looks like we're back to square one. Makoto's alibi is no good, so once again, our suspects are him and Kyoko.
What a damn shame.
For serious, man.
What a damn shame.
Which one of them did it? Hey, why don't we let luck decide? Let's flip a coin. 50-50 odds.
Oh!
See? Pretty good idea, right?
I would never play with my life like that.
No, not that. I just remembered something super serious.
Okay, well then pop that collar and tell us.
Well, don't just stand there. Out with it.
You know that knife we found all black and burnt?
Uh-huh.
One we found stuck in the body before it exploded, right?
They're gonna say that Makoto is the one that had the knife, so it must be him.
According to the Monokuma file, the knife went all the way through, from front to back.
Ugh.
So, what about it?
I'm pretty sure I'd seen that knife somewhere before. That's what I thought when I first saw it. I just remembered.
Listen, more important, now that we have the knife, what are we gonna do with it? We can't let Togo keep it, that's for sure. We don't know what she might do. I don't want it anyway. So what to do? Why don't you hang on to it, Makoto? Huh? Me?
It's the knife we gave to Makoto?
But look at the person who suggested that Makoto hold on to it. It was Kyoko!
You don't seem surprised. You must have noticed earlier.
Yeah. Whoops, sorry Makoto. Me and you are one and the same sometimes.
Then why did you hide that fact?
It's not that I hid it. It's just...
Yeah, somebody just came out like their shit don't stink, pulling a knife on Makoto. I couldn't be sure what actually happened last night. I thought maybe I really did kill her.
Suspicious. Very suspicious indeed.
Suspicious!
The knife we found stuck in the body came from Makoto. Now I'm totally convinced he did it. 12,000% convinced.
Considering everything up until now, I should be able to make it clear. I have to prove that I didn't murder anyone. I'm not the killer! You're not. We know it. Everybody watching at home knows it. The dog that's listening to the video play in the background knows it. And the cats too. Shout out to all my cats out there. Well, we're gonna figure this one out. Let's see, we got 2 hearts left. Let's see, this guy's dead body. Exploded dead body. And what's the other bullet? Fragments near the dead body.
I was afraid of that.
Okay.
If he did have that knife before...
Let's focus.
then
Let's focus.
That seals it. Makoto did it.
I don't want to get any more wrong, guys. I'm so
Just
tired of
because
it.
I had the knife once, that automatically makes me the killer?
Right? That's what I'm saying.
Getting stabbed is what killed her, right? So there's no question. You took that knife of yours and killed her with it.
What
Okay.
a horrible man you are, Makoto.
All right, you know what? Let me check something out. Let's see the Monokuma file. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. There were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. Okay, so they were stabbed. Damn. We've already established that the coat was put on the body after the tarp was removed, which means when the knife was thrust through the coat into the body.
The knife we found lodged in the dead body.
Disguised dead body, is that it?
Same one we gave to Mukuro.
Hold on, let me check out disguised dead body one time for the one time, because I need to read exactly what it says. The murder took place before the sprinklers turned on. The suspect covered the body with a tarp to prevent it from getting wet. Later, when they removed the tarp, the suspect placed the white jacket on the body. This jacket had previously been treated with blood to make it look like the corpse had been wearing it. You know what? Let me shoot that shot at this. Yes! Oh! Oh, yeah! That's what I'm talking about! I'm back, baby! I'm back, baby!
The stab wound isn't what killed Mukuro.
This is what I do!
That should be clear from the description of the cover-up we
I'm
just
back!
Lies! We never talked about what killed her!
One take, Jay's back in the building. I'm back!
heard. No, don't you remember? The killer covered the dead body with the tarp and
playing
then
with
put the
me.
bloody coat on it, right? In other words, the victim never wore that blood-stained coat until after they were dead.
I'm proud of myself.
Okay, fine.
Proud of
So
myself. I didn't jump to conclusions. I fired the right bullet at the right statement. Man, I'm proud of myself!
So,
I'm back!
when we discovered the body, the knife had been thrust through the coat.
Man,
along
I am
with the
so
body.
back on front now. I apologize for that
Meaning,
joke.
If she
That wasn't even a
stabbed
joke. That's
until
real.
the coat
That's
was
real
gone,
stuff.
and she was already dead at that point, obviously the stab wound isn't what killed her.
Maybe you stabbed her twice.
Maybe you stabbed her
once
twice.
to kill her and once to cover it up.
The victim was stabbed twice in the same spot? No, there's no way that's possible. The exact condition of the body was written down for everyone to see.
I got it! The Monokuma file clearly states that there was only one stab wound.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, it sure did. I totally forgot about that.
Then the knife.
Was just another piece of camouflage set up by the true killer. They probably stabbed her to draw attention away from what actually killed her. Exploding the body afterward was probably meant to do the same thing.
Look at the way Toko flew, too.
The explosion severely damaged the body, making it impossible to know what really killed her. It was all the killer's attempt to destroy all evidence of their crime.
So they wanted us to notice the stab wound and then detonated the body afterward. They meant for us to latch onto the knife as the cause of death, then destroy any evidence proving otherwise.
Oh, hey, I have a question. It kind of goes back to the beginning, but what's the deal with that explosion anyway? Why'd the body just blow up all of a sudden like that?
If you bothered to put that lump of gray matter between your ears to use, you'd know the answer.
He always has the best roasting comments.
Well, if you're so smart, just tell me.
I'll tell you. I bet some unknown quantum particle caused an atomic level spontaneous combustion.
I might be dumb, but even I'm not dumb enough to believe that.
Go ahead, Makoto. Tell her or we won't make any headway on this.
There's only one explanation I can think of for the explosion. The bomb. Or is it? Wait, so it's just this?
I got it!
Alright.
After the explosion, we found a tiny fragment of something on the ground near the body, right? That fragment reveals the cause of the explosion.
Huh? You know, I feel like I've seen something like it somewhere before.
You have.
That's only natural, because of course, we saw the same thing when we dismantled Monokuma. It's part of a bomb.
Oh! Then the explosion was because of the Monokuma bomb.
Facts.
Anyway, the culprit's motive is becoming more and more obvious by the minute. They wanted the knife wound to look like the fatal injury so that we'd suspect Makoto.
Uh-huh.
And the only one who would benefit from that is the only other possible suspect. You, Kyoko.
Hold on a second, Byakuya.
What's the problem?
Well, I just feel like we need to think this through. We still don't know what actually killed the victim.
That's true. It's definitely bugging me. What really killed her?
You know what? I like Makoto because Kyoko was blaming him even though that he didn't do it. And he's still out there not saying, yeah, it's Kyoko. He's out there saying like, hold on, wait a second. Let's get our facts straight before we point the finger. With Kyoko's like, hey, you don't have an alibi, Makoto. You must have done it. I like Makoto now.
Fine. I have no problem with that. Let us continue the debate. It won't change the facts of the case regardless.
We need to determine what ultimately killed the victim. I need to concentrate. Yes, spin the room around and concentrate, my good man. Make your argument. Let's see what we got. Monokuma file number 5. I must have to, like, take another bullet from somebody's statement. Let's see. Let's focus
Then
again.
shall we continue the debate?
Yes.
The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure.
Okay.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
Was she?
And it wasn't you because of the knife, right? And
No.
then there's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
Wait, was there? Hold on, let me see. There was evidence that she was hit on the back of the head? I don't remember that. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. There were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. I don't remember that.
And
Wait. I don't remember all that.
Suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
The knife was a cover-up, and all those other wounds on her body weren't fresh, which only leaves... Okay, you know what? I think I know what to do.
The victim's fatal
Let me take this
injury has
statement.
yet to be determined, correct?
The
Okay.
explosion didn't kill her for sure.
And then I'm gonna fire it at Hiro's statement when he said that this one.
There was evidence that
No?
showed she was hit on the back of her head.
Okay, maybe I take his statement and then fire it at Byakuya's statement because I think those are the two that I gotta use. Okay, let's fire it at this statement right here. Yes!
No, that's wrong.
I knew it was those two statements. I knew it. I just did it the reverse way.
Mukuro died because of the blow to the back of the head she suffered.
What about the wounds all over the rest of her body? They didn't have anything to do with it?
The Monokuma file makes it clear that those weren't fresh wounds.
Oh yeah, good point. If they were old, I guess they don't really matter.
Okay, then we're safe in assuming the blow to the back of her head is what killed her.
But then, what was the murder weapon? The Monokuma file says she was hit with a blunt object, about as thick as a metal pipe.
Oh, I bet it was the pickaxe!
How is that even possible? If you hit someone with that, it'd cave their skull in completely.
That's true.
Well, maybe they held it the other way and hit her with the handle.
That's the dumbest thing that I heard all day.
No way! The balance would be all off. You wouldn't be able to swing it with any kind of power. I wouldn't mind testing it on you if you want.
No thanks. I bet you just hit me with a metal end and call it an accident.
I'd love to scoop out that nasty brain of yours, throw it on the ground, and spit on it.
Yo, she a freak. Toko a freaky
I feel
freak.
the same way. Looks like we're on the same page this time.
Seriously?
We want to figure out what killed her, right? It just so happens we already know.
We already know? I knew we could count on you, Master.
So what was it?
Go ahead and tell them, Makoto. Surely you've deduced the real murder weapon?
We have the real murder weapon. Is it the one that we found inside of the thing? The titanium arrows? Wait, I don't know. Hold on. Let me see what else we got here. Okay, I guess it's the titanium arrows.
I got it!
Yes.
Mukuro was hit in the back of the head with something. And that's what killed her. And that something was the titanium arrow we
That's
found
gross.
in the locker in the dojo.
Getting shot with a titanium arrow? That's gotta be the worst.
Arrow. That's what the culprit attacked Mukuro with?
Indeed. There's no doubt about it.
Are you sure? That sounds kind of weird. Hey! How dare you backtalk, Master? You have no right! I'm not backtalking anything. I'm just saying what I think.
I don't blame Hina for doubting it because there's one more thing about that weapon. One more secret. The bloody duct tape? It's gotta be that, right? Because those are the things that we found inside of the seat. Bloody duct tape. So it's bloody duct tape, okay. I know that's the bullet for sure. I'm thinking logically now because I don't want to lose. So bloody duct tape is the bullet.
It was in the
and we just
Dojo
gotta
locker,
figure out
right?
which one to shoot it at.
I have no doubt that was the murder weapon.
Yeah?
Are you sure?
You don't sound convinced. What's the problem?
Well, because in the Monokuma file, it said the weapon must have been about as thick as a metal pipe, right?
Yeah?
It seems like an arrow would just be too thin.
Sure.
Talking back to Master. You have no
Wait.
right!
Hold on, maybe it's not? If it was just that titanium arrow, it wouldn't be nearly thick enough. Which is why they used. You know what? I gotta fire it at the too thin statement.
What's the problem?
I think that's what it is.
'Cause in the
Too
Monokuma
thin!
file, it said the
Okay,
weapon
one more
must have been
time,
about
and
as-
then
it
slow down
seems like
time.
an arrow
Right there.
would just be-
Yes!
No, it's wrong.
Yes! Give me some! Give me some!
You're right. Just the one arrow would have been too weak. That's why the killer used another weapon.
Oh yeah.
Another weapon?
Oh yeah, me gusta. Me gusta.
Inside the dojo locker, we also found a balled-up wad of duct
You
tape.
guys hear that? Me gusta.
The killer
Me gusta
probably
mucho.
uses duct tape to bind multiple arrows together. Bundling them together using the duct tape would easily create a single weapon as thick as a pipe. And that's exactly what the killer did.
It's similar to Aesop's fable about the bundle of sticks. One stick is weak, but put them together and they become strong. It's meant to teach cooperation.
Damn, that's harsh.
How is it harsh? Are you even listening?
Anyway, that explains the murder weapon. As for who the culprit is that stashed the weapon in the dojo locker, it was you, Kyoko.
I've never been to the dojo.
Oh no, you absolutely have.
How can you say that with such confidence?
Key.
Because we have proof, of course. Don't we, Makoto?
We do, but why can't you present it this time? Why do you have to use Makoto?
What's the matter? Surely you don't intend to protect a murderer. You know what will happen if you do, don't you? If you cover for the culprit, there's only one thing that can lead to the death of us all. Remember?
Of course I remember.
Then show us. Show everyone the evidence that proves Kyoko went to the dojo.
I have evidence? Evidence that Kyoko went to the dojo. It must be connected to that dojo locker. Yeah, the key. Right? It's this key. This key.
I got it! The one thing that proves Kyoko was in the dojo is right here. The key to the dojo locker.
And how does that prove anything?
It's your key.
I found it in your room.
It was in my room?
Don't bother trying to play dumb. That key is just the final piece of the puzzle. Your non-existent alibi, your clear motive, your attempts to frame Makoto for the crime. This all proves that you are the true culprit. You can't explain this away, so just give up.
Hold on a second.
Not this again. You really are dead set on defending her, aren't you?
This is why I like Makoto. He's not just gonna be like, yeah, it was you, and then be done with it. He wants all the facts.
No,
He wants
it's
all the
not that I
smoke.
want to defend her. It's just, there's one more thing I need to ask her.
Yeah, bro wants that secondhand smoke.
Kyoko, I want you to tell me something. Last night, you were in my room, weren't you? Why? What were you doing there? That's what I need to know.
I was just protecting you.
What?
She was protecting me. Then does that mean she... So that person came to kill Makoto. She knew I was being attacked. And she came to my rescue. What, did the room fade to black while they were fighting or something? How could you not have seen that or heard that or anything, Makoto? Could that be when, like, how serious was that fever, my guy? You drifted in and out of consciousness, which would mean that Kyoko, she killed someone for me and then tried to blame you for the murder?
That's enough. The time for idle chatter is over. A verdict is close at hand.
Wait, I'm warning you. Don't make this mistake. I'm not the killer.
I knew you were stubborn, but this is just getting ridiculous.
Really? But you should know better than anyone I didn't do it. Can you tell me I'm wrong?
I should know.
What? Byakuya should know better than anyone? What does that mean? Wait, why are you spinning the room around? What does that mean? Don't tell me what it means. If you're not gonna tell me, then tell them. When the body was found. That's not the bullet. That can't be it. That's too good to be it. It's gotta be one of these statements in here somewhere.
What do you mean?
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer.
Okay.
You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Yeah, what does that mean?
Master would never hide something from me.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker, and then left the locker key in my own room, correct? But could I really have done that?
Huh. Wait, Kyoko gave her room key to Byakuya, right? Which would mean... Oh.
Those words you just spoke. What do you mean?
Yeah, she
Exactly
couldn't have
what
gone
I
into
said.
her own room.
I'm not the killer.
Ah.
You should
Okay.
understand that more than anyone
That
here.
makes sense.
Byakuya,
Now I just gotta figure out which one is the bullet. Yeah, there's proof.
Is that what
That's gotta be the one. That's gotta be the one
You
I shoot it
stated
at.
a theory earlier.
Which one is
You
it?
said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker, and then left the locker key in my own room, correct?
Yeah,
But
that's it.
Could I really
Okay.
have done that?
So I gotta fire that statement and Byakuya's
Those words you
statement.
just-
Exactly.
And I'm pretty
I'm
sure
not
that that's
the
it.
killer.
You should understand.
Hold on, let's see.
Master would never hide
Is
something.
it this one? Right there.
Orange,
Yes!
No, it's wrong.
KJ. In the building, ladies and gentlemen.
If I'm right, Kyoko wouldn't have been able to get into her room
Huh? Why not?
because she had given her room key to Byakuya.
I see. So that's what you meant. And if I had the key to your room,
Then obviously I had no way of getting in.
Totally forgot about that.
Without my room key, I couldn't have possibly put the locker key in there myself. Am I wrong?
it would appear not.
Then you're finally starting to understand.
She's getting framed. No, that's not actually true. There was a clear contradiction in what Kyoko just told us, an obvious lie. But this just isn't like her. To try and save herself with such a desperate lie. Does she really feel that threatened? Because she's the killer? Or is it something else? Was there some deeper meaning hidden in what Kyoko said earlier? If you vote for me and I die here, the mystery of this school will stay hidden forever. Which is why I can't let that happen. This is a trap the mastermind has laid for us. The mastermind's trap? The mastermind is trying to trap Kyoko? But what if it's not really true? What can I do? What should I do? What should I... The mastermind's trap. The victim was Mukuro, and Kyoko killed her? What does Kyoko really know? What am I supposed to do? Kyoko's lie. I'm the only one who knows it's a lie. I'm the only one who can expose it. But who can I trust? What am I supposed to do? The mastermind's trap. If you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward. We know the danger, but if that risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice. Am I wrong? What do? I have to decide right here and now whether or not to expose Kyoko's lie. Pursue the lie, let it go, run away! Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. Before I make a choice, I'm gonna choose let it go, but here's why. Kyoko says if she dies here right now, we'll never know the secrets of this school. If I pursue the lie, then we're gonna pin the crime on her, she's gonna die, and that means we're never gonna know the secret of this school. So, I am gonna let it go because I trust in Kyoko. I think that she's one of the good guys of this game. I think her and Byakuya and Makoto are the three main characters in this game. So Kyoko wants to figure out what the secret is. We're gonna let it go. I've made my decision. I have to believe in Kyoko. There's no way she would kill someone. There has to be some secret here, something that has to do with the mastermind's trap that Kyoko mentioned.
Well, does no one have a rebuttal? Have you decided to accept her assertion as fact? I see. So you still refuse to accept it. I suppose we have to admit that Kyoko didn't put the locker key in her room, that it was someone else.
But who else could it have been?
I mean, Byakuya had a room key, right?
You! What are you trying to
course, I have an alibi. From nighttime on, I was with you guys the entire time. I couldn't possibly have killed anyone, or put the key in Kyoko's room.
Well, someone had to put the key in there.
There's only one other possibility I can think of. Someone could have had the key on them, then once they arrived at the scene, pretended to find it there.
Oh, so it goes back to Makoto?
It had to be Makoto, right?
I don't see any other option.
Wait a second. You've got it all wrong. Let's think about it one more time. There's gotta be a hidden side to this case.
There's gotta be.
Huh? A hidden side?
First of all, there's something off about this entire trial. You all see it, don't you? Mukuro, who we didn't even know existed, suddenly shows up dead. And then we're thrown into a trial. And Kyoko even said, it's a trap the mastermind set for us. So that's why this has to be...
Okay, time's up!
Huh?
Time's up! Class trial's all over! Everyone can stop talking now!
What? Time's up?
What do you mean time's up? There's no time's up. Since when have we...
It's because you were late, so we had to push back the start time. So then, it's time for voting time, okay?
Uh-oh.
Everyone, please vote using the lever in front of you!
Voting time?
Wait, are they gonna vote for Makoto? Wait. That's it? Wait. Hold on. I didn't even get to do that comic book style thing though. I got an A though. Hey! Give me that coin.
Now, who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
I mean, they're gonna go with the latter because nobody did it. Like, nobody killed anybody in this room, I think.
What's it gonna
Unless
be?
it was
What's
Kyoko.
it gonna be?
Wait. For real? Hey, for real? Bro, stop. Stop with that guilty nonsense. You're guilty of choosing the wrong choice. Bro, this is cap. This is hard cap. This is Captain America. What? You think I'm the killer? Sorry, man.
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. It's all your fault. Everyone, you're wrong. You've got it all wrong. I didn't do it.
Yes, indeed.
Good job, everyone. Good job.
Yep.
Yeah, they got it right. No, I know that's not true. None of this makes any sense. This whole trial doesn't make any sense.
Hey.
It makes perfect sense. It's the same as always. It's just like all the other class trials, and I'm gonna end it the same way. It's time for your heart-pounding, positively thrilling punishment. Wait, what do I... Kyoko!
I don't expect you to forgive me. I know this is all my fault.
Kyoko?
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
Wait, did I choose the wrong choice? I chose the wrong choice! Makoto has been found guilty. Time for the punishment. But if he didn't do it, then that means everybody else is gonna die. No, there's no way. Wait a minute. Hey, chill with this. Chill with this. Why is there a smashing thing in the back? Hey, everybody, calm down. It wasn't Makoto. I made the wrong choice, didn't I? My save is all the way in the back, too. Like the beginning of the trial back. Like the back. Like, you can't see anything from here back. Bro, you obviously didn't do it. Stop with that! Dude! Oh my goodness. No. Oh! Yeah? Real talk? Nice! He's like, wait, what? Wait. Where's that gonna land? Hey, if he lands head first, it's game over either way. Huh? What's this? What's going on? Hey, was that? Oh, yeah, it had to be. Alter ego. Alter ego? Is this some stupid virus from that stupid guy? He must have planted it when he invaded my network. Damn it all to hell, I don't believe this!
It would
It
seem...
seems you finally made a miscalculation. No, you miscalculated from the very beginning.
What the heck?
What was that?
In other words...
What I'm saying is, you shouldn't have underestimated us. Why are you talking like you've already won? I barely felt a thing. It was a pinch, an itch. The stupid virus is gone now, got it? And so is Makoto. Maybe I didn't get to smash him flat, but you're never gonna see him again. To waste away in a garbage-strewn pit. Either way, that's an even better special punishment. But it's still not enough. I'm still not satisfied. I'm still gonna bring despair to the rest of you. Bring despair to the entire world! What does that mean? Is he gone? Hey, Kyoko, what's the meaning of all this? Just what the hell is going on?
Calm down.
It's okay, we're not the ones being trapped this time. Huh?
In other words...
Now it's the mastermind that's ensnared. What are you talking about?
So...
You'll understand soon enough. Very soon indeed. The massive high school towers over all the other buildings in this bustling urban area. It's like the school stands at the center of the entire world. What? Hope's Peak Academy. It brings in top students from every field imaginable, a government-funded school of privilege. They say that if you come here and manage to graduate, you'll be set for life. Okay, this is the beginning of the game. So what are you trying to tell me, my G? There are 2 things you need to attend in school. Okay, we know! This was the very first episode. So what is happening here? What? Where am I? I woke up with my head resting on top of a hard wooden desk. My body felt heavy. It wouldn't be weird for me to zonk off in the middle of some boring class or whatever, but what was I doing asleep here just now? It wasn't any classroom I'd ever seen before. What the heck is going on? Huh? Finally. I could finally feel my mind and body start to come back together again, and then I was awake. Or was this just another dream? A dream inside a hopeless nightmare? No, this isn't a dream. I could tell because the stench invading my nostrils was too powerful for a dream. What an awful smell. I was in a vast dark cavern with the barest hint of light seeping in. Trash was piled high all across the area. This must be some kind of underground garbage pit. A heck of a situation to find myself in. But that was just the beginning of my problems. Was I going to be stuck in there till I wasted away and died? No, I can't let that happen. Not after what my good friend went through to save me. I remembered all too well what had happened. Alter Ego saved me. And he used up the last little bit of his strength to do it. So I can't give up now. For myself and for my friend. And with that, my pursuit of survival began. First up was to start looking for a way out of here. Alright guys, I am gonna end this episode of Danganronpa here. Makoto survived, and now he has to try to find a way out of the unknown. 50,000 likes, and I will release the next video as soon as I can. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give it one big fat like. And tell a friend today that Jay from the Kubz Scouts is that dude!